Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sam. Alright, so for those of you wondering, hey, why don't you drop a video every day? Well, I've been working on something, working on a product. You guys are going to see it soon. Alright, moving on. There was some big news. DApp Network is offering a bounty to scale the Reddit token because, just in case you're not aware, Reddit, I did a video about it. Maybe you see it pop it at the top. Uh, Reddit had to cry out to Ethereum and say, "Hey, you guys have to scale this token because Reddit actually built their token on the Ethereum blockchain, and it hasn't been able to scale." And then DApp Network has given out a bounty for anyone that will be able to make the Reddit token scale. And you can check this article. And Vitalik also said that he regrets taking the path he took for Ethereum, but don't get it twisted because these guys are working real hard, and Ethereum 2.0 is going to be out, and hopefully Ethereum is going to be fast, so that all these applications built on it will scale. All right, moving on. There was a big news from EOS. Just in case you don't know, one of the problems blockchain as a whole is facing is the lack of scalability. What that means is that transactions take too long to get confirmed on the network to reach the state of irreversibility. And one of the problems Ethereum had during its early days was that it just couldn't take much transaction. There was an application, there was a DApp called what's the name of that DApp again? CryptoKitty, right? That singular DApp actually slowed down the whole of Ethereum network, and of course, because of lack of scalability, that's why Ethereum is trying to move up to Ethereum 2.0, so Ethereum can take more transactions. Now, speaking of transaction, EOS was able to break its transaction speed record yesterday. Uh, the highest transaction speed record, that means transaction per second, TPS, was 3996. That means 3,996 transaction per second, and that record was broken yesterday. And as you can see, it got up to 4508. Now, this is one of the biggest TPS that we have right now on a live blockchain, not something written on a paper, right? So this is it right here. 4508, so max TPS. Now, someone might ask, okay, what does this have to do with Ethereum? Well, just in case you don't know, EOS is currently the closest competitor to Ethereum because EOS can do what Ethereum can do and even more, right? And even more. So Ethereum has a lot of catching up to do when it comes to trying to be scalable and decentralized enough for mainstream adoption, right? So this is the transactions that is currently going on the Ethereum, or the operations that are currently going on the Ethereum blockchain. It 1,069,000,000. That is the gap is way too much. As you can see, Ethereum can currently do just 13 TPS. Measure the difference: 13 TPS and 3996. That's a huge gap. Moving on, Crypto OG thinks altcoins will outperform Bitcoin BTC in the near future. Now, just in case you didn't know this, this is really obvious because, you know, speaking of Bitcoin just has first mover advantage, right? Of course, I'm a big believer in Bitcoin. I have Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin has well over 30% of my 30 to 40% of my portfolio, right? But I'm just trying to let you know what outperforming means. Outperforming doesn't mean Bitcoin is going to crash, Bitcoin is going to die. No, that's not what it means. It means more people will use altcoins than Bitcoin. Now, let's use the two biggest cryptocurrencies we have right now, Bitcoin and Ethereum. Ethereum is faster than Bitcoin. Personally, if I want to make a transaction that I want to be delivered quickly, I use Ethereum because it's faster, more programmable than Bitcoin, right? So altcoins are going to have a more better feature or future than Bitcoin. Bitcoin will just maybe remain as maybe the digital gold, while Ethereum and the rest and EOS will be the future, the decentralized future money, right? And it's good to know that Bitcoin OG are beginning to get this truth. Moving on, Bitcoin double spends an inevitable network feature, legitimate or not. Okay, just in case you don't know what double spend is, now if you have one of the key features of blockchain is that it stops double spending. Now, double spending is a scenario where you use a particular cryptocurrency or money to pay twice for a service, right? You pay twice for a service. Let me give you a similar example. You have this video in your phone. You can send that video to someone else and still have a copy for yourself. You can send that same copy of video to about 10 more persons. Now, what blockchain enables you to do is to have just one version of that video. So once you send it out, you don't have a copy for yourself. But if you can send it out and still have a copy, that is double spending. All right. So let's read this together. Okay, what is double spending was explained here. Our Bitcoin network utilized multiple measures to prevent such attacks, such as time to produce one block, which averages about 10 minutes. And recommendation of 6 confirmation, which makes it near impossible to reverse a transaction unless the attacker owns a significant network hash power. With that said, just know that when someone sends Bitcoin to you, please make sure you have up to 6 network confirmation before paying for that service. Now, let me show you what network confirmation is. I'm going to use, let's just take a random transaction on the Bitcoin network. Do I have time to do that today? Okay, I'm going to do that some other time. Let's move on. Unstoppable Domains launches decentralized chat protocol. Now, what is happening is this: because of the immutable nature of blockchains, people are now building decentralized applications on the blockchain, and that is really, really remarkable. Now, of course, these decentralized applications or chat applications have low usage because of the UI and some other feature, but with time, platforms like this will get huge adoption, right? Now, one of the problems that they are having is that they are building on platforms like Ethereum, and Ethereum can't scale. Let's just tell ourselves the truth. Ethereum can't scale currently, right? So I think they are building this waiting for Ethereum to scale, and of course, that's one of the reasons why I hold Ethereum, so that once it scale, I won't lose out. But if it doesn't scale, it's going to be a problem, a real serious problem. All right, so some dodgy news today. Dogecoin gains 20% amid TikTok pumping challenge. Now, Dogecoin, just in case you're not aware, is a cryptocurrency that was created as a joke to mock Bitcoin several years ago, and today it has good value, right? So here's a quote: "Let's all get rich. Dogecoin is practically worthless. There are 800 million TikTok users. Okay, invest just $25. Once the stock hits $1, you have 10 grand. Tell everyone you know." All right, this is huge shilling right here. I don't hold any Dogecoin because I don't see any value behind it. But you see, that's how the crypto market is. It's so unregulated, and someone can just pump anything they like, right? Anyways, that's the news this morning. If Dogecoin could grow by 20%, any shitcoin can. All you just need is just few whales, few popular people to talk about it, and it moons, right? Right, guys. So that's all I have for you in this video. Do make sure you subscribe to the channel and like this video. See ya.